The pagans should not be writing all of the best love songs. Pagans should not be writing all of the most popular music out there today. Christians worship the true and living God, and so we know what truth and goodness and beauty actually is and actually means. We know what real, authentic marital love should look like. We know the glory of the Christian family, and so I'm asking you to jump in and help me to make music for all of life. Music that is excellent and beautiful for all of life. If you don't know who I am, I'm Brian Sauvé. I'm a pastor out in Ogden, Utah, and I write music. I release typically psalms and hymns that are original settings to Spotify, Apple Music, all over the place. My last album of psalms, Even Dragons Shall Him Praise, just released in April, and thanks to all of you guys, it went to number 1 on the Christian albums chart. It went to the top 20 on all albums overall. It was sitting ahead of some Taylor Swift, sitting ahead of Chris Stapleton for a little bit, and I was just very honored by all of your support of that work. You guys streamed it well over 1 million times, I think, in the first month of release, and I've heard just really encouraging feedback. You guys have been helped and encouraged by that music. So I wanted to invite you to help out in making my next 2 albums possible. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about both of them, because they're actually very, very different projects. And we'll start with the next Psalms album. The next Psalms album, I'm working on making another full album of original settings of whole psalms from the biblical Psalter. And I'm working again with Brandon B., who helped produce Even Dragons Shall Him Praise, wonderful, tremendous Christian musician who's really skilled in production and has helped me out with some other projects as well. And I'm hoping that you'll partner with me on that. I'm going to share a preview at the end of this video of a live acoustic look at one of those psalms that I've already finished setting, and I'm deep into the writing process for that album. It doesn't have a title yet, and I'm hoping to get it all finished and out and produced somewhere around the spring or summer of 2024. So a year, maybe 10 to 12 months from now. Now, you guys know that making music is expensive. You helped fundraise Even Dragons Shall Him Praise. And I'm looking at, now I know a little bit more about what it costs to produce a full-length album. Probably looking at about $22,000 to $23,000 to produce that album all in. But wait, there's more. Rather than do all these piecemeal, I'm also deep into production of another project that I'd like to tell you about as well. And that project is called Hearth Songs. I'm very, very excited about this one. I've never done anything musically like this, at least in public before, and I think it will bless you and your family. Hearth Songs is an EP. It's 7 original songs that I wrote with the aim of demonstrating the beauty and the glory of ordinary Christian life, Christian marriage, the Christian family, the trials of life. There's songs for my daughters. There's songs about my wife and I and how we fell in love and founded a home and had children. There's songs for my sons and honestly for your sons as well, urging them upward in masculine Christian prowess. There's songs about trial on the album. That album is actually deep into production already. It's slated for release sometime around August, late summer here in 2023. And actually, I have an entire song already released as of today when I drop this video, Friday, June 23rd. A single from that EP is fully finished, and it is streaming on Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, all those places. Go check it out. I'm going to play a little bit of it for you right now while I kind of awkwardly look off into the distance and hope that you enjoy the song. So here's A Mighty Host.
Who is this who shines? For this the dawn, clear as the moon and bright as sunbeam songs. She's honey sweet and no, she's red wine strong. Oh, many waters cannot quench this love.
Excellent. Okay. You don't have to listen anymore. You can go stream that whole song. You don't need it here in this video. Give you a taste of the kind of music that I'm making in there, sort of a folk-infused Americana, singer-songwriter type style. and songs intended to demonstrate the beauty of Christian life. The pagans should not be making all the best music. And on that album as well, I'm looking at probably about $13,000 or $14,000 by the time I'm done fully producing it, having some of the great musicians who worked with me on the Even Dragons. Emily Heimstra is going to come back and play some more fiddle. Brandon's going to be working on the album as well. Bring in some of the mastering engineer that Troy Glessner, who helped with Even Dragons as well. And all of that's pretty expensive. And so here's where you guys come in. Together, both of these albums are going to be about $36,000, $37,000 to fully produce, release, master, and all of that. I've set aside all of the royalties so far from Even Dragons, Shall Him Praise, that you've bought, and you who bought it on iTunes and pushed it that far up the charts, set all that aside, and I'm looking at at least about $25,000 left in cost to finish both of these albums. And so if you enjoy my music, if you play it at your dinner table or at homeschooling in the morning, if you play it in your car and you enjoy it, invite you to help out in funding it and making it possible to finish this work. You can drop, as little as I have a $25 support tier, all the way up to a lot more than that if you're feeling very generous and maybe you have an independently wealthy friend who inherited the royal throne of the island of Tahiti or something like that really happens to like Psalms and Christian music. If that's the case, definitely check out the bigger tiers. But together, I know that we can make this happen. I appreciate all of your generosity month after month in supporting my music and making it happen. And I hope you guys continue to be blessed by it. And most of the tiers of support come with different rewards. All of them come with digital downloads of both albums as soon as I have the masters, probably even before public release on most of those tiers. Some of the higher tiers will also get a free copy of my last album, Even Dragons Shall Him Praise, on vinyl. I'm doing a limited run of vinyl, and so those are going to be here and then gone once they sell out. Bunch of stuff like that. And so I hope you'll consider supporting the album and helping to fund it and make it possible. Without further ado, go ahead and check out this acoustic preview of one of the psalm settings from the next Psalms album.
Vindicate me, oh my God. Lord, defend my cause. Can some wicked people live? Deliver me, oh, from the deceitful, unjust man. For all my strength, O God, thou art. Why hast thou cast me off? Why do I ever mourning go because of the oppression of the enemy? Send forth all of thy light, thy truth. Let them lead me, Lord. Bring me up to thy holy hill, up to thy dwelling place. Oh, then will I go up to the altar there to guard my chiefest joy. Yea, God, my God, oh, thy name to praise. My harp I will employ. But it soul. And why disquieted in me? Hope in God, for yet I